Famed American writer Mark Twain put it simply when he said, "Write what you know." It's advice Matthew Betley took to heart when he chose to share his stories and imagination with the world.
It was a roller coaster ride in itself.
That ride, from retired Marine to civilian contractor to nationally published fiction author, started for Betley more than 5 years ago. While on vacation with his wife, he was reading when an idea began forming.
But I realized I have this dialogue running in my head all the time. I have all these experiences to Iraq as a Marine officer. I've been around the block a little bit, and I thought, you know what, I can do a better job than this.
So after a little obsession and a little more coaxing from his wife, Betley committed to getting it done.
I wrote a 5-year plan on a whiteboard, no kidding, and I just sat down and started writing. And it took me 18 months, 8 days to write the first draft.
But he would soon learn writing the book was just the beginning. After criticism from fellow writers, Betley knew it was time to get an agent if he had any intention of getting this book to print.
At the time, there were only 93 commercial agencies that were accepting my type of submissions. And it was no, 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 no. This sounds great. No, 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 no. Finally, one said, this is fantastic, we want it. Then it was another 14 months before we had an offer with Simon & Schuster.
The result is Overwatch, a tale of mystical artifacts captured during the most recent Iraq War and a global race to prevent the U.S. from another conflict. The center of Betley's story is character Logan West.
Logan's a troubled guy when we meet him. He's suffering from PTSD. I also tell the story of an ambush at an insurgent compound told in 3 parts throughout the book. And that explains why Logan left the Marine Corps and why he is the way he is, as well as why he became an alcoholic.
That last characteristic, alcoholism, is something Betley knows firsthand, as today he's 7 years sober.
I was a weekend guy. I wasn't one of those guys getting drunk and then going to work. It was, especially in the Marine Corps, it was, I'm just going to party really hard on the weekend. But party hard for somebody like me is like 36 beers. I mean, that's party hard. And with my personality, I wasn't always the nicest guy. I mean, that's just the reality.
But Betley committed to making that change, and today is dedicated to his work, his family, and his health.
Everything I have to this point, I owe to my sobriety.
And from that, great creativity could be on the horizon. Released to bookstores March 1st, Overwatch is being well received by critics and fans alike, and Betley's writing style is often compared favorably to famed military action authors Brad Thor and the late Vince Flynn.
To have my name thrown in the ring with those guys, especially the late, great Vince Flynn, it's very humbling, it's intimidating at the same point, because now the bar's been set so high, and my book just came out on Tuesday. So I worked for this. I mean, from day one, I'm a very methodical person. This is what I've been working towards. So I believed all along that this was going to happen.
And happen it did. Betley has already completed his second book in the Logan West series, currently titled First Shot. It's in copy editing for a March 2017 release. Book 3, Betley says, is written in his head. He now just needs to get it down on paper, something he says he'll have time for after his current book tour. As for his next book signing locally, that's tomorrow at Books A Million at Arundel Mills at 1 o'clock.